So the fallout for the Nelk Boys continues. With every time they're talking about it, they keep making it worse. It's actually really funny watching them trying to do damage control after this horrendous Netanyahu softball interview, which you can't call it an interview because they did not ask a single controversial question. The most direct question they asked him was if he prefers Burger King over McDonald's, both of which are on the boycott list, by the way. But it's funny because they've gotten a lot of backlash from it from their own audience, which good for their audience because it was ridiculous. And they keep trying to make excuses for it. Listen to this guy. I think his name is Kyle. His latest excuse.
We're not taking sides in this shit. We love everybody. I'm sleeping great because I know how
Are you? We're not taking sides. We love everybody. Okay, so what you're telling me is you've learned absolutely nothing from this. Because you can't look at us with a straight fucking face after you interviewed a wanted war criminal that is currently carrying out a Holocaust in Gaza and then go, listen, we're not taking sides. We love everybody. Like, this isn't Sesame Street, bitch. It shows that he really misunderstands the gravity of what happened and the gravity of them allowing a war criminal that is in the process of carrying out a genocide and an ethnic cleansing to come on their show to get a fluffing. Crystal Ball put it really well.
They say something else interesting there, which I think is very illustrative of their mindset. They're like, we'll have on any controversial figure. Like, they see him as in the same lane as, like, Candace Owens or, like, you know, Nick Fuentes or whatever. Like, they see him in that same bucket.
1000%. And the way that she put it is exactly what the problem is. They are treating this like they're just controversial content creators. Like, they're analysts. This guy is a foreign leader who is currently in the midst of carrying out a genocide, an ethnic cleansing, horror that we have not seen the likes of in this century. So to treat him like he's just another controversial content creator is insane. The stakes are quite literally life and death. So to allow someone who's currently carrying out the attempted annihilation of an entire people to come on your podcast, lie with no pushback, and then you guys go, well, we have a lot of controversial figures on, you know? It's like, some people don't like Tucker Carlson. Yeah, these podcasters, controversial or not, on facilitating a Holocaust. Like, what do you think you're comparing? Also, another angle people aren't talking about was, didn't Canada say that they were going to arrest him if he showed up? Aren't these bitches in Canada? Trudeau said that they would enforce the arrest warrant if he came and they would abide by international law. Guess not. He certainly had no problem. Going back to this for a second, we love everybody. We're not taking sides. That's kind of the problem. Kyle, is that your name? How is he literally doing both sides in 2025? How is that? We love everybody. We love both sides. This isn't a both sides thing. And the fact that you fixed your face to say that is more confirmation that you guys were the last fucking people that should have been interviewing Netanyahu. And he probably knew that, which is why he went on your podcast to exploit the idiocy and do propaganda for his war crimes. Oh, and then the best part, they actually admitted that they were given talking points, that they were given questions to ask.
They got a script from the Israeli government when they walked into the room. Let's take a listen.
That's wild.
So we walked in, and there was just like 20 people in suits there.
Yeah.
The setup was already there, like both flags. We couldn't touch anything or move anything.
And they don't give you any restrictions like don't ask this?
I'll be honest, they gave us a paper with questions to ask. But they also said, they gave us a script to ask, but we didn't really follow it.
Wow.
I mean, we tried our very best to...
So the same guy that just admitted that they love everybody and they're not taking sides went into this meeting with a wanted war criminal, a foreign leader, not only totally unequipped to be able to ask him any questions or push back on anything he said, but they got talking points. They got questions. The war criminals gave them the questions to ask. It's unfucking believable. It really is. Like, I'm amazed still that he actually said that. We're not taking sides. One side's in a stage 5 famine in the process of being starved to death with no ability to defend themselves. And the other side are the perpetrators doing it. But I don't really want to take sides. I love everybody. Lastly, I love, because I was watching this on Breaking Points, the part where Sagar does this thing that men try to do all the time. It's one of the reasons why I love Breaking Points. I think that it's good to have people that have different perspectives together because you'll get pushed back in a way that you don't if you're just like in an echo chamber. But Sagar does this thing that I see men, regardless of how they identify politically, doing all the time, which is acting like grown-ass men, middle-aged men, old men, are just boys. This is particularly acute when it comes to white men because black men don't get this benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to white guys, you can be like 50, like Brett Kavanaugh, and they'll be like, he's just a boy.
In some ways, I'm like, look, you got a bunch of prank, frat, degen morons who are walking in there and they didn't know what they're doing. But they have enough.
Okay, these are 30-year-old men.
Yeah,
okay, this is the other thing is that like infantilizing, even like the Nelk Boys, like I know that's how that's their name or whatever. But like you're a grown-ass man.
Yes.
And people warned you. You knew going in.
Exactly. And good for Sagar. He seemed to understand what she was saying and come around to agree after she pointed it out. But it's like, yeah, can we stop infantilizing grown-ass men? These guys are in their fucking 30s.